edge. Or yell Geronimo and jump off the edge. Your END is near when I appear. The stage is yours, but wait until the smoke clears. Rhyme sayer, and I'm here to lay a load. So watch a player when he's playing in player mode. Uncle L's bad and you're soon to say, cause I've ripped the mic until the tune decay. Chill. Beat 'em up now. Chill. Beat 'em up now. Chill. Beat 'em up now. Chill.
Yes, welcome to the show. My name is D. Wells, along with the Sole Doctors and Disorderlies. Thank you for tuning in as you do each and every week. This is OSD episode 346. Man, we got a great show in store for you. Thanks for tuning in. Worldwide sneakerheads, the sneaker culture is alive and well. Yes, my name is D. Wells. Thank you for tuning in as you do. Man, we got a great show in store for you. Hopefully you are ready to walk with us, talk with us. Last week we had a great show, episode 345. Where we talked about the sneaker violence. We talked about what's going on in Baltimore. We certainly discussed what was going on also at the tragic situation in Nepal with the earthquake. This week, we're back with a brand new episode. Want to talk sneakers, kicks, all that good stuff. So thank you for tuning in. And more importantly, make sure you connect with us on the World Wide Web, on the internet. I'm directly at DWellsOSD. But if you have a comment, concern, you want to talk to us, you want to reach out to us and let us know what's on your mind, you could do that. Hit us up with an email at info@osdlive.com. This is the first and the longest running sneaker talk show podcast in not just the United States, but certainly in the world. Yes, yes, yes. So we're going to get right to it. The Sole Doctors and Disorderlies are going to be streaming in. They're going to be jumping in very, very soon. Tonight's music is provided by the one and only DJ Scratch Bastard. Yes, the one and only Scratch Bastard. Make sure you go and check out that mix. It's called The Entertainer. So, what do you have on your feet? Are we talking J's? Are we talking Pumas? Are we talking New Balance? Are we talking Saucony? Are we talking PF Flyers? What do you have? I want to see. Hit me up. Make sure you tag me on those pictures on social media, be it Facebook, be it Instagram, or certainly Twitter at DWellsOSD. And make sure you use the hashtag KickStory because I want to know what the sneakers you are, what kicks are you wearing, and what story do they tell about you. Make sure you tag me. Use that hashtag as you see KickStory and share those stories with me. Man. So let's get right on to it. We have the Soul Doctors and Disorderlies going to be jumping in, but shout outs. And this one, you know what? A lot of people were talking a lot of smack and saying that there's no way, and I didn't believe it for a second. There was no way that the MVP race for the NBA season, the 2000, you know what, as they say, the 2014-2015 season, the most valuable player, it came down. It was a close race, but at the end of the day, he separated himself from the masses. That is the one and only himself, Mr. Steph Curry from the Golden State Warriors won. Yes, Steph Curry. Yes, Steph Curry, number 30 for the Golden State Warriors. They're actually about to get it in. They actually lost a close game the other night. You know, they're going deep into the playoffs. But once again, Steph Curry, congratulations. You've been certainly playing some unbelievable basketball. And now we see, you know, the votes are in. They've been tallied, and the people voted, as well as all the coaches and a number of other people voted and said, you are the most valuable player for the 2014-2015 NBA season. So keep doing your thing. And certainly, you know, salute to you and that great delivery, you know, that speech that he delivered, talking about his family, particularly, you know, tipping his hat, you know, utmost respect to his father, the famous, infamous, you know, Hall of Famer to be Del Curry, who could shoot the lights out. And here he is, you know, Steph Curry in the league, not too long, but certainly putting up some unbelievable numbers, really doing this thing. And I'm very proud of him. And, you know, kudos and salute to you, sir, for representing for the NBA and really inspiring not just, you know, other players to step their game up and compete and do the workouts, work in the gym, work on perfecting their shot and their craft. But certainly, one thing about Steph Curry is he gives back to the community, and we've seen that a lot, not only through his work through the different charitable organizations, but certainly with Under Armour, with NBA Cares, with his own nonprofit, inspiring youth to dream big, to go to school, and pursue their dreams, be it playing at the professional, level, at the collegiate level, but more importantly, getting an education and knowing that you have to ask questions. That's one of the things that he certainly talks about, and believing in himself, believing in his family, and certainly his faith in God. So salute to you. One thing I must let y'all know about, and I thought this was really interesting, and it was back in the day when Steph Curry was, in college, and if you haven't had an opportunity to see ESPN's 30 for 30 when they actually cover and talk about Steph Curry, which is a really interesting episode, and I'm actually going to pull that up. I don't remember the exact title, of that segment, but basically it's Steph Curry. You can actually find it, certainly, the full episode on YouTube or elsewhere on the internet, but you can actually head on over to ESPN.com or go.com and look at it over there. I mean, we think about Steph Curry. He's 6'3", roughly 190 pounds. He just celebrated a birthday, because he, celebrated a birthday back in March 14th, to be specific. And when he played college ball at Davidson, there weren't many schools that recruited him. There weren't many schools that actually gave him the time of day. But, College of Davidson gave him the look. He went there. He did really, really well, coming out and entered the NBA draft, put up some unbelievable numbers his rookie year, certainly in his second year, but was sidelined a couple of times by, issues with his ankles, with his feet. He was initially with Nike, and he actually left, and people wondered where he'd land, and he landed at where? Under Armour, that company out of Baltimore, Maryland. Yes, UA, Under Armour, which, they said, we believe in you. We believe you're a superstar. The whole I can achieve, and he's certainly done that. So when you have an opportunity, go and look up, just quickly search on any, on Google, on Bing, on wherever you look, whatever your search engine is, go and look for that ESPN E60 Steph Curry, 30 for 30, really, really good episode, and really, shared some good insights about who Steph Curry is, what he's, not only what he's about, but certainly what motivates him, what pushes him, and things like that. So definitely go and look up that particular episode. What I really wanted to talk about, and one of the things that kind of left me scratching my head, is Nike, the swoosh, actually passed. Would you believe this? They actually passed on signing Steph Curry to an endorsement deal, and this wasn't wasn't just one time. This was actually two times. Would you believe that? Two times they actually passed on him. And some people would say, well, Nike wasn't sure what if he could sell sneakers, if is he that guy that they could kind of hang their hat on as being that next superstar. And guess what? They, the swoosh said, no, we don't think we're, the right fit for you. We don't feel that you're the right fit for us. So we're going to say, thank you, but no thank you. And they passed on them. So, and guess what? The whole mentality, he was underrated going into, coming out of high school and into college. And they did, Dayton, College of Davidson actually said, come on in. We have a scholarship. We want you. He went there. He put up some unbelievable numbers, became certainly a floor general. And 2 years ago, and I quote, 2 years ago, Nike wasn't sure whether Steph Curry would ever be able to sell signature shoes. Now he's got a successful young sneaker line with Under Armour and a fresh MVP award on the mantle, end quote. So they passed on him, and supposedly Nike reportedly offered Curry less than $2.5 million a year, an offer which Under Armour beat. Nike passed on and his chance to match. Curry then inked a deal with Under Armour in October of 2013, and the rest, as they say, is kick story. Sneaker history. Basically, when we saw this fall, we had Dave Dumbrow on the show, the designer and vice president for design at Under Armour, when he came on and talked about designing the Curry One sneakers. So Nike passed on Steph Curry. Under Armour is saying thank you, thank you, thank you, all the way to the bank. Yes, all the way to the bank. And UA is very, very proud. And guess what? Steph Curry, his family are very proud. The most valuable player for the 2014-2015 NBA season. So salute to you, Steph Curry. We see you, and keep doing it. Keep, leading the Golden State Warriors. Keep, inspiring, others in the league, but elsewhere, to do their best, to keep pushing, particularly with the youth. I really like what he's been doing, particularly with kids in the community in, the Golden State, and certainly in his hometown as well. So salute and kudos to you. So I want to talk about a couple sneakers, because this is a sneaker show after all. So this is OSD, Obsessive Sneaker Disorder. We're the longest running sneaker talk show podcast in existence. Yes, others have come, but they're gone. We're still here, going on soon to be 888. Woo! Yeah. So we like what we do. We do what we like, and we talk about sneakers just like you, because we are sneakerheads. We live the culture, breathe the culture 24/7, 365, and there's no denying that we fill a void and give you what you need each and every week. Each and every week. We've actually had people contact and say, man, when you guys, after the show, I'm going through sneaker withdrawal come Thursday, Friday, and over the course of the weekend. And certainly when we take some time off because we got other stuff going on, we're just taking a little break, trying to regroup, or just saying, hey, we needed a breather, guess what? We hear from you directly. We love hearing from you on social media. You could tweet at me. You could tag me on Instagram, or at me at DWellsOSD, simply DEEWELLSOSD. Simple. So let's talk some sneakers. Man, I was surprised by this. This is one of Kevin Durant's. And KD's not in the playoffs. He was injured, had a rough season. But Kevin Durant, when he came into when he signed his deal with Nike, one of the big things he talked about is keeping his sneakers economical. Well, guess what? KD, your sneakers are no longer economical. The price point used to be, you wanted to keep it under $100. Well, guess what? It doesn't seem to be the case anymore. We now see one of the most expensive Nike KD sneakers. Yes, specifically here in this instance, the KD7 Elite EYBL. We're talking about what? The Nike Elite Youth Basketball Circuit. These sneakers are going for a whopping, and they're going on sale very soon. We're talking this Friday at select Foot Lockers, House of Hoops, and places like that. They're going on sale at the tune of $220. That's a lot of money. I don't know about you, but I was like, man, are they good looking sneakers? Absolutely. But are they worth $220 of my hard-earned dollars? I don't know about you. I say nah. I say pass. Really? $220, KD. $220. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of dead presidents. Don't you think? So, are we going to continue to see this trend where we see people, players sign their initial endorsement deal, work with the company, put out some really good stuff at a good price point, Because again, yeah, these are nice. They've got the kind of golden copper tone, things like that. But we're talking elite. You know, we're talking elite youth basketball kicks. I mean, we're not talking. I mean, they're shiny. Yeah, they're metallic. They look good. But $220. Does this look like a $220 sneaker to you? And that's prior to taxes. You know, again, nice looking. I've heard really good things about the KD7. I've heard certainly Dr. Anita Heat has talked about them and saying how comfortable they are. I know a number of people who say that the Elite Sevens, or more importantly the KD7, is their go-to sneaker for walking around. They can wear them all day. They're comfortable right out of the box. Again, yeah, these look good, but are they worth $220 of your hard-earned money? What do you say? I want to hear from you. Let me know. Hit me directly. Tweet at me at DWellsOSD. Hit me up on certainly on Instagram. Tag me in some pictures. I'd love to hear from you and others. What you think about these sneakers, because I may look at them and say, okay, these are nice, but are they worth it? Are they worth it? Really? So let me know. DWells OSD. Go from there. Tell me your kick story. Tag me, tweet me, Instagram, all that good stuff. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So sneakers are getting, some people say, well, rap is out of control. Well, sometimes sneaker prices are out of control. I mean, I see even sneakers that initially retail for, I don't know, $120. Now we're seeing $150 or more. I mean, we've seen some of even LeBron James's sneakers. He's got different tiers for different consumers based upon how much money you want to spend. So you can get an entry level one for roughly about $145, $150, and then you're in the high end. You can pay upwards of $250 to $275 for a sneaker. I mean, foam posits, we know what they came out at. I mean, back in the day, they were $180, which was a lot of money. We're talking about, again, foam posits when they originally came out. Now, fast forward to 2015, we're talking they're even more expensive. We've seen them hitting the retail at $220, and then the resale market is $300 plus. Let's be honest. The foam posit pros are less expensive than the regular foam posits. There's a difference. Shoes on the side with the pro, not worth as much as, say, the regular foam posit ones. So, yeah. Sneaker prices, sometimes I see them. I look at what's going on, certainly all the reseller market on Instagram. I love how people are actually using, social media, particularly Instagram and even Snapchat. Yeah, I've seen them on Snapchat. People are actually selling their sneakers using Instagram or Snapchat. Very, very smart, very economical. You could save some money versus, paying the fees to good old eBay or elsewhere. But nonetheless, some of the prices people are going for or trying to hit for are really out of control. And you know what? It's only going to get worse. So be prepared, be prepared, be prepared. Have your money ready, have PayPal ready, and if you're going to go and do an actual meetup in person, make sure you take backup. Make sure you meet at a public space. Make sure that people in your family or circle know that you're doing it so that they're aware and be safe out there. Because again, some of these sneaker deals, I just read an article earlier, I think over on SoulCollector.com, of a kid after a meetup actually being dragged out of a car. We've certainly heard of people getting stuck up and robbed and all sorts of stuff like that. So if you do go and do a face-to-face meetup transaction, take someone with you, do it in a public space. If they don't want to meet there, then it's not worth risking it, because there's people out there that are looking to take advantage and are not afraid to rob or do something even more physical to get a pair of sneakers. Really, really sad. Don't do it. Be smarter. Okay? Be smarter. Let's move on. Let's move on. What next sneaker do you want to talk about? Man, the three stripes, the good old three stripes, they've been actually on fire. And I have yet to actually buy a pair of these, and I keep meaning to, but every time I go to the site, I haven't been able to find them in my size. And I'm talking about the Adidas SL Loop, but this one is called Chromatech. Little shiny. I'm going with the shiny sneaker theme tonight. You saw the KD7 Elite, $220. Now we have the Adidas SL Loop Chromatech. Yes, these are nice and shiny. I keep hearing. I know Dr. Paper Chasers talked about these. I know Dr. Ridiculous has talked about these and how comfortable they are. But now we have these shiny sneakers, SL Loop, look really, really dope. Look like actually, some slippers that you could put it on and just keep it moving, run about errands, things like that. Have you, I want to know, have you bought a pair of these? Have you worn a pair of these yet? If you have, please let me know. I want to know directly from you. Let me know what you think about them. Are they worth their money? This particular pair, the Chromatech, is going to be hitting the Adidas website on Friday as well. So this is the second sneaker tonight that we've discussed that will be hitting their website or going on sale on May 8th. Look for the SL Looper on Adidas, Originals website on Friday, May 8th. These look so dope. The only knock against them, and yes, I may sound like a broken record, and you probably know what I'm going to say because I say it very often, is what? The white midsole outsole. Give me some color. Color. Make it different. Why is it like, why couldn't they have had a speckled midsole? Why couldn't it have just been straight black? Why couldn't you have given me a silver? Why couldn't you have given me even a white midsole with a gum outsole? Give me some color on the sole. Straight white gets dirty very quickly. Even while driving, you know what? They get dirty. So maybe a sneaker customizer out there has figured out how to change the color on these midsoles. There's a thought. There's an idea. Change the color of the midsole, drop some color in there, and make the sneakerheads and people part of the sneaker culture happy. But nonetheless, the Adidas SL Loop Chromatech, these are hitting specific Adidas's website as well as select retailers on Friday, May 8th. I would actually like to see this sneaker, and I wonder, here's a good question. Is the SL Loop available in their Me Adidas customization program yet? So I'm going to have to go take a quick look at that. So bear with me while I scoot on over to Adidas's website, and let's see if the SL Loop is available or not. Let's take a quick look at it. The Adidas and then the SL Loop. And you know what? As of right now, it is not. But on the Adidas's website, and I'll pull this up on our screen share this so you can see exactly what I'm seeing on the Adidas website right now. These are the SL Loop sneakers that you can find. SL Loop TR, which is their trail running sneaker, their regular racer for men and women. And guess what? Look at the price point. Pay attention to the price point. This is one of the original colors that I'm showing you. This is what they call collegiate navy and collegiate royal blue. This sneaker right now, SL Loop on the Adidas website, outsole is crazy. Looks very, very, let's go. They have a full size. We're up to, from size 4 all the way up to size 14 in men's. And we're talking this sneaker right now. So let's try this. Let's take a quick look. Let me just take a quick look at the size. What are we talking about? $75 for this sneaker. Look at all these other colorways. You have black charcoal, again, collegiate navy. You already saw that one. This multi-solid gray. I like these a lot because they're bright, they're different. They call it solar orange and surf patrol and dark orange. And then you're ready for the summer with a little gradient. They call it solar blue. They're core black. And then their bluebird color, which is Adidas is really known for this bluebird color that they've been doing for quite some time now. And then of course you can't be mad at them. This burgundy, they call it collegiate burgundy scarlet, light scarlet. This is definitely a really, really nice looking shoe. Again, $75, not bad. You wait a while, or you actually get yourself a little coupon code. You snatch up a couple pairs of these, and then Earlier I showed you the SL Loop runner. This is their trail shoe. You definitely see some more outrigging. It has a different sole. It's more of a trail running sole. This one in particular, you've got a white midsole, but the bottom, the actual outsole, is black. You got that olive. Look at this one. Color night flash black, and they have a full size one, marked down from $75. This is live and direct, people. I'm not pulling any games. This is on Adidas' website right now. You could buy a pair of these right now for $44.99. And if you have a coupon, you could probably even save another 10% off. Look at these. They're all marked down. This particular color, this stone khaki, Mustang brown, craft Kansas, I think is really dope. This one is more limited. Yeah, it's limited in terms of size availability. These are the current available sizes, going initially $75, marked down to $59.99. That's a color I wish was still certainly available, because I would have scooped those in a heartbeat. Those are nice. But you know what? You can't be mad at this one. The gray 7 through 12 available. And then certainly this night flash blue, marked down to $44.99, full size run. And then certainly this olive cargo, really nice too, from size 6 to 14, available, $75. These haven't been marked down yet, but I won't be surprised if they are pretty soon. So the SL Loop, runner, this particular model is the trail running shoe, but like I showed you earlier, straight, kind of straight at the top is their regular like SL Loop running shoes. And you have a ton of colors. For the women, they're not forgetting about you, ladies. Not forgetting about you. I like that one. Really nice. They call this running white, fuchsia, Vista print, Vista pink, I'm sorry, ash pink. This particular one, they call this, black with surf. Really, really nice. And this one, I really like the little hits of the pink, but particularly on the outsole, and certainly, the pink on the medial and the lateral side with the liner inside. You can't miss that. Again, the Adidas SL Loop racer shoes for women, $75. Not bad. You could probably get a coupon and save a little money, or if you're like me, wait a little while. Be patient. They'll be marked down. You may even find them at an outlet near you, an Adidas outlet, very, very soon in your neck of the woods. So that is one of the beauties of looking for sneakers. I always tell people this, and some people don't believe me, but if you're patient and you're able to not be the hype beast and jump on a pair of sneakers right as they initially come out, wait a little while, see what happens in the market. 9 times out of 10, you could buy that sneaker at a discount. We're talking sometimes 10, 15, or 20% off or more, depending on whether it hits, at various retailers. And then make sure, like at the end of, a sneaker comes out, if you're willing to wait 3 months, I would bet dimes to dollars you can actually find those sneakers at an Adidas or outlet store, for that matter. Doesn't matter the brand, they can be bought at a deeply discounted price, and there's no need to pay full retail price for anything. And then you have to check the other off price retailers, places like, we talk about this all the time for come ups. We talk about Ross, we talk about Marshalls, we talk about TJ Maxx, and certainly there's a number of other ones out there, maybe even some little mom and pop ones that you may not be aware of, that you can actually go ahead and buy sneakers at a deeply discounted price. So don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to look around, see what you can find at some of these stores. I mean, when you look at sneakers like this, you could see, some sneakers that get certainly marked down, and you save a little money as you buy them. Let's actually, you know what? Let's do this in real time, because I like doing this with people, and I show people all the time. So, for example, I was showing you sneakers, the SL Loop, particularly on Adidas' website. You go to Adidas, they have a little area called sale. So let's go over here live. Let's do this live on the show for everyone to see what I do. Yep, sales, save up to 40%. So you get to see all their sneakers. You can customize. Guess what? You could do your ZX Flux, customization. You can buy a pair of Campus 2.0s, ZX 700, ZX the SL Loop, which we already covered and talked about, marked down from 75 down to 44.99. Look at this particular one. This was this the collegiate red one? Red. The SL Loop. Regular retail price was $75, marked down to $44.99 from size 5. Not a bad, not a full size one, but available sizes from 5, and then the largest size being a 14. Let's head on back. Let's see what else is available out there. Again, this is in real time. This is no gimmicks. Just wanted to see what's out there. I didn't even plan this, but I figured we'd take a look. Man, look at this, Stan Smith's Volk soles. This mustard yellow one in particular, retail at $70, marked down to $41.99. Available sizes, not bad at all. Again, we're talking about a Stan Smith with a vulcanized sole. In return, get them at a deeply discounted. They're probably going to be marked down. Adidas, the Crazy 8, one of Kobe Bryant's shoes when he was sponsored by Adidas. The Spring Blade Ignite, check those out. Normal retail price is $120, marked down to $99.99. You could probably get a little bit better on those. The Wings Cutout, Jeremy Scott's, initially $220, marked down to $175.99. The Addy Power weightlifting shoes certainly have been marked down. Probably could, if you sit and wait a little while, those will be marked down even more. Top 10 floral high shoes. Look at those, $150 marked down to $119.99. Probably will, be marked down even further. Pharrell sneaker, man. Okay, does this mean they're not selling too high? Maybe too soon to tell that. But again, at a retail price of $150 for Stan Smith, being marked down to $119.99, you probably can get a little bit better. Top 10 marked down $53.99. You can do it even better. So again, you just have to keep taking a look at some of these. Look at this one. And I remember seeing this one. This is the ZX5000. They call it the ZX5000 RSPN for responsive shoe. This is marked down from $110 down to $65.99. Not bad for for available sizes. This particular color, they call it semi-solar red. Here's another really interesting. They call this one the Night Cargo. Again, all these sneakers deeply discounted. If you're willing to be patient, willing to look, use a coupon code, use a friends and family, things like that, you can actually score some sneakers inexpensively. Outlets are your friends, people. Outlets are your friends. If you could wait a little bit, stuff hits the outlets or hits these sale pages on websites like Adidas. Here you go. Look at this one. The Adidas Spring Blade Drive 2.0. $180 marked down to $149.99. You can do even better than that. Don't want to sound like Crazy Eddie, but man, these prices, you could definitely go insane and actually get a little bit better on a lot of these. Lots of stuff. Clothing, fleeces, jackets, all that kind of stuff. Crazy Light Boost marked down, going right now for $83.99, down from $140. ZX 700s. Again, this just happens to be on Adidas's website. Worth taking a look at, worth taking, a gander to see what you could find out there. Look at the tubular. Wow. We talked about the tubular sneakers on last week's show. We've been talking about them since the beginning of 2015, and now they're being marked down as well. So now it's just a matter of continuing to look for sneakers that that you keeping your eyes on. If you wait, you're a little patient, you can find some sneakers inexpensively. Save a little money, a little more scratch in your pockets, in your hands, and in someone else's. That's the name of the game. So with that, we have said everything we needed to say and then some. So make sure you walk with us, talk with us next week. This is a short show. Yes, it's a short show. But we get all the stuff covered and then some. But I want to hear from you. I want you to reach out and touch me. Let your fingers do the walking. Make sure you hit me up at DWellsOSD. DWellsOSD. Tell me your kick story. Or if you want to send me an email me at d@osdlive.com or info@osdlive.com. And then we go from there. So until next week, keep your laces tied tightly, your tongue loose, walk good, and always, always tell the people that you love them. Because listen, nothing is guaranteed. guaranteed. Y'all be good. We're up and we out of this piece.
It's the hottest thing, and it's on its way to the top. Step up front, you dig? Get down with the bus stop.